Welcome to Cooking Like Ramos. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make steak salad. Right, firstly I'm going to start off by showing you guys how to make a chimichurri sauce. So if you follow me, but before we do that, click that subscribe button, make sure you like the video if you enjoy it, and comment down below any other dishes that you'd like to see me do. Right, so the ingredients for the chimichurri sauce, we're going to need 4 cloves of garlic, some lemon, salt, some red pepper chili flakes, we've got some olive oil, we've got red wine vinegar, some oregano, fresh ideally, but I couldn't find any in the store, and then some parsley. So I'm going to start off, this is extra virgin olive oil, I'm going to start off with roughly around 3 and a bit olive oil. As I've said before, if you haven't got one of these, get one. It makes your life so much easier, especially for sauces like this. Right, just get the garlic crusher, squeeze that in, get a spoon. Now this sauce is absolutely stunning. It goes so well with steak, it's ridiculous. And it originates from Argentina and Uruguay. So, next thing, parsley. I've already chopped the parsley, but you want it quite rough and ready. Gives it a bit nicer of a... You want it rough and ready so it gives you a nice texture to the sauce. Just give that a mix. Some salt. Around that much chili flake. Got some oregano. Around 1.5 teaspoons. Give your lemon a roll, that releases all the juices. Get a knife, cut it. We're going to go in with half a lemon. So I'm just going to give it a good mix now. Don't be afraid to add a little bit more olive oil. Obviously, olive oil is very, very calorific, but just mind out how much you're going to put on top of the steak afterwards. Smells amazing. Just going to add a little bit of red wine vinegar as well. And there is the sauce. Looks absolutely stunning. Now I'm just going to set that to the side and I'm going to crack on with the other dishes. Right, to get the French dressing ready, we're going to need, first of all, 1, 2.5 of olive oil. This olive oil is amazing. We're going to need around a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. My hands are greasy, I promise. Some Dijon mustard. We're going to go in with around just over a quarter teaspoon, and just give that a mix. The salad's going straight into this dish. Doesn't look like a lot in the bowl, but actually when you've mixed everything and it's coated all the leaves and the carrots and the cucumbers and everything that you've put in there, it's going to give it a real delicate flavour, and it's going to really help bring out the flavours of everything that you've put into it. Right, so now I'm going to show you how to prepare the salad. This is a salad that I like to do, but you know, use whatever vegetables that you can find and that's local to yourself. So I'm going to start off with using some curly leaf lettuce. I just love this, it reminds me of being back in Madeira. I've got some pomegranate seeds, I've got some cucumber, carrot, some spring onion, I've got an avocado, some radish and some cherry tomatoes. So I've got curly leaf lettuce. I've just popped it onto one of these devices. This is like a lettuce or a salad cleaner. You basically pop your lettuce in there, you run it through water, you put this lid on and you spin. And it gets rid of all the excess water. Why is that important? Because if your salad and your lettuce is wet, then the dressing doesn't actually stick onto it. So it's really important to get it as dry as possible. Equally, if you haven't got one of these, just use a tea towel. Right, I'm going to show you how to prepare the cucumber. All I'm going to simply do is going to get one of these, and I'm just going to go. Literally going to do the exact same with the carrot. So the tomatoes I'm just going to cut in half.
And if you're not working,
Down the middle. I'm just going to cut it once more. I love avocados, and if you do too, make sure you add it to the salad. Right, let's cut an avocado. Just cut into it, follow the knife round, all the way round, until you've gone all the way round, essentially, the avocado. Turn it, open it. This bit here, all you want to do is confidently point the knife at it, slam it, turn, and there you go, removes. Use the spoon. There we go, it's gone. Easy. Now all you need to do is get your spoon and just essentially follow all the way around. This avocado is stunning. Follow all the way around and scoop it out, and it should all come out. Turn it. Oh, you might have a little bit of bruising, but that's fine, it's still edible. And I'm just gonna slice and then right, time to cook the steak. So simply, all I've got is a griddle pan, and I've put it in onto a very, very, very high heat. All I'm going to do with this steak, I'm not going to play around too much with it. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on it, salt and pepper, and then I'm going to cook it. Once it's cooked, I'm going to leave it on the side to rest. Whilst it's resting, we're going to dress the salad. So, just as a suggestion, I would get your steak out an hour or half an hour minimum out of the fridge before you start cooking it, first of all. Also, you want to leave this layer of fat. That's going to help keep that steak as tender as possible, plus it's going to give you the most amazing flavour as well. Right, this is what the pan looks like. It's starting to smoke. This is now ready for the steak. What we're going to do, a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to drizzle a little bit on there. I'm going to rub that in. I'm going to season that with a generous amount of salt and a generous amount of pepper. I'm going to turn that round. A little bit more salt here. I'm being a bit more careful with the salt. And again, a bit more pepper. Mop up any of the other salt on the board. And then steak, you want to place away from you. And put your hand, don't be afraid to put your hand in there, just so it really renders that fat. If you don't hear that sizzling sound, do not put the steak in. The pan is not hot enough. So I'm going to cook the steak 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes each side, and I'm going to take it off and I'm going to leave it to rest. I'm not touching the steak, I'm just going to leave it there cooking, and that's going to caramelise that bottom part of the steak before I turn it around and then cook it for a further 2 minutes or so. Okay, I'm going to turn the steak round. So, this is where these come in real handy. Look at that, beautifully seared. All that brownness, that colour means flavour. So I'm just going to apply a bit of pressure, so not too much, because I don't want the juices to come out. So I'm going to leave that now for another 2 minutes, 15 seconds to 2 minutes 30. The last thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to render a little bit more of that fat. So I'm going to turn the pan this way, and I'm just going to render that fat. It's all nicely rendered. I'm going to take that off the heat, I'm going to place it on this plate, and I'm going to leave it to rest. So you might have not heard any of that. So I've just rendered the fat, that's when I tilted the pan. Now I'm going to leave it on this plate for around 4 to 5 minutes so it can rest, and then I'm going to cut into it. Now we're going to prep the salad. Now it's time to construct the salad. I'm going to go straight in with some of that curly lettuce. We go in with the carrot and cucumber, radish. All those amazing pomegranate seeds. Now very simply, you want your spirit fingers to come out. You want to dress your salad too soon, because otherwise your lettuce and everything will absorb too much of it. By the time you've cooked the steak, etc., it will kind of lose its volume essentially. So do it as late as possible whilst the steak's resting. So look, it's all fully coated, so that dressing's gone quite a long way. You can see it's all fully coated, it looks absolutely stunning. I'm now gonna wash my hands. I'm just gonna add a touch more salt, and a touch more pepper. As a finishing touch. Now I'm going to cut into the steak. That's all the juices, you do not want to waste that, keep that to the side. First of all, I'm going to discard this bit of fat here. It has served its purpose. Just going to cut into the steak. I'm going to cut it at an angle. Look at that. That is what you call perfectly cooked. I'm just going to carry on cutting at an angle. So as you can tell, this is perfectly cooked. Really, really juicy, beautiful bit of rump steak. Now I'm going to build the whole plate. So I'm just going to get a little bit of some beautiful bits of salad. Just put the avocado there on the side. Your steak on top. Reveal some of the how beautifully it's cooked. Now those juices drizzle on top. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. Now you go back in with the chimichurri, and you just want to drizzle this down the middle. My God. Just going to clean around here. Just going to put a little bit of salt on the avocado. Perfect, done. So here we have my steak with chimichurri, a salad that I've garnished with a French dressing with avocado. It's got tomatoes, lettuce, the whole lot. It literally smells and looks amazing. I'm going to go in. Bite. That chimichurri works so bloody well. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to dig into this because this is tasting absolutely amazing. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Comment down below any other dishes that you'd like to see me cook. This is one you have to try if you're a steak lover, if you like salad. Yeah, please try this because you will not regret it. It literally tastes phenomenal. I mean, look at this. Perfectly cooked steak. Cheers, guys. This is effing amazing.